So what memories of Soi Seven have you got?
Well, like
Here we
I
are,
said,
Soi Seven
7
now,
and
by the way.
8 just kind of merged together for me. I don't really remember much about any particular bar other than...
This is all new, isn't it, this
yeah,
hotel?
Nick's bar there, up there was a couple of bars where there was a lot of sort of farm fresh girls that used to go there, and the music was very loud, and it was one of those typical sort
That's
of
what I
Soi Seven
hated
bars.
about the open beer bars. One ear would have the music from a bar next door coming in, the other ear would be the music from a bar you were in.
Yeah.
Now this was, Pig and Whistle.
Yes,
So I stayed
correct.
here. I stayed here for a week when I first came to live here. Because that was a long time before I bought my condos.
I've stolen their Guinness sign.
Oh,
Well, it's been relocated, put it like that. And
these are getting a few in at night.
Yes.
And now.
Yes, and I think these bars look really nice, man.
Well, they did them up a year ago, didn't they, like this?
Not quite a year ago,
No,
maybe 6 months or something like that.
It was a good year ago. They were doing it, it took a long time to finish.
But I was here a year ago, and yeah, this bar here was open about 6-7 months ago, this one here, because I remember seeing a lady here once. And I think this Soi Seven has definitely got a future as far as entertainment. I really do. I think it's wider than 8 for a start. Better to park bikes and just looks a lot smarter and nicer. I love Tree Town, and Tree Town will do very well, and it's very busy. But if it was me, I'd be thinking about Soi Seven, to be honest. I think Soi Seven's got a huge future.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
Everything is still precarious, but
Yeah. You see, people.
it's the best soy in town for Songkran. That's 100%.
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
just,
Songkran always starts at the bottom of Soi Seven, doesn't it?
I got that Songkran video, and I was over in the bar across the road there. I did a time lapse of it.
Yeah. Look, people look at it in its current state, and they go on about, oh, it's not what it used to be. But it's just, we have these emotional attachments and memories to areas like this, and people shouldn't hang on to them too much. There was always a lot of ladyboys I seem to remember in these 3 or 4 bars along here.
What was the name of that guy that you did the other video of
Mark.
when you were in?
Mark.
Yeah, well, he when I watched that,
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't recognise him, because he was drinking in Soi 8 exactly the same time I was back in 2002.
Yeah, I
and,
think.
I probably,
But Mark wasn't ever really a drinker. He was one that just used to enjoy the entertainment more than anything else. So.
Go that for rent.
And for those people that know Simon, Land of Smiles, Thailand, Land of Smiles. Simon.
What's that? Sorry, I don't know.
This is the bar that he used to manage.
What is it?
Black Angels. Thailand, Land of Smiles is a
website.
No, it's a very, very big Pattaya YouTube channel. And Black Angels that we just passed used to be the bar that he used to manage.
Oh,
Although I never knew Simon really before we came to my bar.
Right, that was Soi 7, Soi 8. We skipped the very top part.
Where are we going on Danny's mystery tour, Danny?
We're back in the car, I think.
Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
No idea, yeah?
Oh. So I do remember the beach here at 7 never used to be this wide. I don't seem to remember.
No, they've done all the work on it.
Yeah, and there used to be paragliding that started here, and there was a lot of trees in this area. A lot more trees were here. A lot more trees, and the paragliding going out there.
Yeah, well, I used to see that from my condo, even on the other side of Sukhumvit. You look out the window, millions of them. By sort of like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, all the Chinese tourists up there.
Yeah, that was out in the bay, but this was actually here on the beach.
Oh, I see, right.
And this was in the early 2000s. Danny's mystery tour. You took us to the sea, Danny. You took us to the sea. You're gonna get an ice cream.
Ah, if you're a good boy.
Thank you. Wonderful beach, isn't it, Dan? Come on,
It's lovely.
this is like an hour from one of the busiest cities in the world.
I mean, I don't
Bangkok.
like when people go on about how dirty Pattaya is and all, because it's so much better than it was years ago.
Correct.
And you could go to any of the most pristine beach in the world and take a little chemical thing out and do a water test, and you'd be shocked at the dirt and the crap in it.
Yeah.
So,
But this, look at this beach. Take a look at this. This is just over an hour's drive from one of the busiest, noisiest cities in the world.
yeah.
When we get any ice cream, Dad?
Later. When
Oh, can we get some rock?
we finish. I thought it was my car. Right, heading for Walking Street then.
Walking
And,
Street. Should we go to the first bar I managed?
Sure. Wait,
Yeah.
which is where?
Which is right by iBar.
That don't help me. Tell me when we get there.
Okay.
Otherwise it spoils the surprise.
And I do remember 2003, 2004 coming to work here and getting off the bus with my big suitcase on wheels and walking up Walking Street and thinking, I'm going to run this town. I'm going to be a big, big name in this town. And I've been here for 16 years and I still haven't. I'm still a little fish in
I
a big pond.
dreamed of opening a real trendy karaoke bar. Yeah, English style karaoke, not like a Thai karaoke. But now I cringe at the thought of the hours you'd have to do. I mean, I like going to bed last night I was probably asleep by 8:30. Unfortunately, I was up at 3:30 this morning. So,
Was that with the baby?
sorry.
Was that with the baby?
No, that's just my lifestyle now.
Wow.
If I wake up at 5:30, that's a bloody lie-in for me. No, Nim and the baby sleep in the other room. Right,
Right, we're in
Street.
Walking Street.
Now, didn't you prefer the original sign, the arched one, the Walking Street sign?
I can't say I really care for either of them, to be honest,
Oh,
Daddy.
that one's really ugly.
Yeah, they are, and it's just pictures of them.
Right, tell me where to park.
No, keep going, mate. Keep going. Right at the top, really. We'll park anywhere. We'll have a walk up if you want.
Yeah, I'll park.
Just park anywhere.
Park by Soi Diamond so we can walk back to yours afterwards.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Looks like that Family Mart's gone.
Point in there. Yeah, there's only one. There's only one at the moment up here on the left. That opens in the whole of Walking Street, isn't there?
Correct, yeah. Yeah.
And that apparently the only thing that keeps that going is previously is all the security guys and workmen and stuff on Walking Street.
Well, the Family Marts are different to 7-Elevens. That I think they own the land, so they own the buildings, so
No, I don't know.
it's different, yeah. But the thing about Walking Street is it's all night time. There's no real daytime foot traffic, so everything has to be made at night. And if there's not a lot going on at night, then you can't really make no money.
This is reopened, isn't it? This Muzz's Cafe, Muzzik.
Yeah, it's
Music.
basically Lucifer's. Yeah, the front of Lucifer's. Yeah,
Of course it is. Yeah. I can see.
yeah. My mate Jay's the DJ there
What, now or previously?
now, but I think he's going back to Europe soon. But he does good there. Now this used to be New Living Dolls, where this Exo Club is, and that used to be a no, Ken's is up there. That used to be a long walk. There used to be a long walk down there
I was good friends with Shane.
Yeah,
And
me
Jason,
too.
Jason, his son, who I'm
Jason, his son, yeah.
I'm friends with Jason on Facebook now, but I haven't seen him for years.
Well, I knew him when he was about 18, and he was a nice lad then, young lad, you know.
I don't know how old he was when he was in Living Dolls, but
Yeah.
he was a very good kickboxer, wasn't he?
Yes, he was into all of that. When I knew him, anyway.
And he actually fought along here,
Yeah.
and it was a genuine fight with a Thai guy who obviously knew what he was doing, but Jason won.
TQ2 we've just passed it. If people remember that.
Is that in,
The site of
Soi-
BJ, yeah. For those people that remember TQ2.
I do remember. I wouldn't remember if you hadn't said it, but
A very like American kind of cliquey kind of place, really.
have a look.
Yeah, but very popular
Go on it.
back in the early 2000s. So it's where this canopy is here. That's where TQ2 was.
Was it the same own? What that is? It's like an Indian place, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, that used to be a rock city, rock, very, very loud rock bar.
Now let's have a look over here because there's Now upstairs here you had the Marine Disco.
Correct.
And to the right of it you had Peppermint.
Yes,
which then
the original
later
Peppermint
moved
down
to
here, yeah.
the far wall over there.
Yeah,
And it was-
very popular.
It was done
bar.
in the same style, virtually the same shape, but it was a lot smaller.
Dan, you're not allowed to go in.
Ah, okay.
Um,
Well, let me just show you. We're not allowed in. I've been in there the other week, but over the back was a dollhouse. Do you remember
correct,
that?
yeah, just on the right there was a
Yeah.
dollhouse, yeah. Patrick was the first manager I remember there,
All right.
who went to Angel Witch in the mid-2000s.
That took you up into Soi Marine.
Yeah, there was Blues Factory on the right-hand side,
That's right, I
if you remember.
Blues Factory.
Yeah,
And Coyotes, Dino and TJ's bar.
yeah, down there, and
TJ died, but I'm still friendly with Dino. He lives in Devon now.
I think Coyotes was the best go-go bar ever, man, in its day, for me. But that dates me a little bit. This is New Living Doll Showcase, which is being refurbished.
They'll reopen again, will they?
Yes, very soon. Be very nice,
Is
won't it?
Ken still the owner?
No, Martin's the owner now.
Because his son went to my kid's school, but I've not seen him there for a few years.
Yeah, actually, Ken, who used to be the owner there, he went back to Birmingham or West Bromwich when I came over to live here, and he rented the house 2 doors away from my old house.
All right. Can we just have a look at this? This is a very famous tree. It's been here. You look at old vintage photos of Walking Street back from the 60s, and it was here.
It's always the tree. You said the tree is a focal point of the whole
Yeah.
Soi, really.
And the Buddhist thing to make offerings and wrap the what do you call it, ribbons
Yeah,
around it.
yeah. They do that,
Pussy,
you know,
Pussy
Danny.
on Walking Street, look. Oh, and doggy. Oh, he doesn't like that, look. Look at that. The dog's completely ignoring him, but the cat don't like it.
The tree's quite a holy symbol for the Buddhists because the Buddha meditated under a tree and became enlightened, which is why they're big time into trees.
Boom Boom Sushi Room.
Right, so actually this used to be the FLB bar here, these 2 units, so starting there.
What was it, a bar or go-go what?
FLB was, it was stood for Freelancer Bar, and it was run by a guy called Pattaya Pete. Before then it was a go-go bar. Pattaya Pete, very, very big famous name.
Yeah.
Who is now the owner of Pattaya Beer Garden. And it was these 2 units here, and used to go down, there used to be live music there, very, very famous parties. They used to have little lock-in parties there, and it was the very historical place there. First place, I'm talking 20 years ago, where they ever did live streaming in Pattaya.
Wow.
20 years ago, they started it there at FLB, and you could buy drinks online
I
for
think I
girls.
actually saw that on might have been one of your videos, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, 20 years ago, so they were way ahead of the curve. And it's called FLB, Freelancer Bar, and it's right next door. We've just passed it to iBar.
And here we are, let's talk about this.
Yeah, this was Simon Beer Bar Complex back
Now,
in the day. And
for anyone watching, I did a video here a few weeks ago when all the bar units were still here. It was being knocked down, but I had a nice fly over it with a drone. Did you see that one, Phil?
yes,
Yeah, as Got some really good footage.
It's interesting to look at this bit here, Danny, because you can see that the whole building is just built on those stilts.
Oh, some of it's wood, look.
Correct. And it might be quite interesting that they've made a hole here, because they might be looking to put some kind of septic tank there, because one of the problems with getting licenses on this side of Walking Street is not that the army's knocking it down and it's becoming a casino like everyone thinks, but because of the drainage of the dirty water. So we need to put septic tanks in there. So that's why they probably knocked that hole in there, to see if they can put a septic tank in. Used to be pool tables here, mate.
Yeah, again, it wasn't anything that ever appealed to me. I'd just driven past it, but the first time I ever came here, when I did the video the other week, I would have been knocked down.
To be honest, I never came in here much at all, really.